Are cruises all inclusive?
No. What do you overlook?
We'll tell you right after this. Hey everybody, we're back again with another video.
Not us! Another video!
With another video. So today we're going to talk about some of the costs that are
overlooked.
That's right, they're overlooked on a cruise.
And we have touched on these a little bit in the past. However,
today we're going to go a little bit more into detail about some of these costs.
I like details. So Bradford, why don't you start us off?
Before we get started though.
Okay.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell for notifications so you'll get notified every time we upload a new video. And remember, we are still working our way to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting close.
Yes.
We're going to give away the blue bag right there.
Right there.
That's right. There. She's got it right there. That will be full of items for your next cruise, including the DJI Osmo Pocket camera so you can vlog your next vacation.
I want one.
All right, you can have one too.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start off with number one.
Okay.
What is number one?
Drinks.
Drinks.
Drinks at bars, restaurants, and the mini bar in your room cost extra money beyond your cruise fare. This includes soft drinks.
It does include soft drinks. It also includes any specialty coffees, like at a coffee bar or a Starbucks that Royal Caribbean has.
Yes.
And CL has as well.
Remember that most cruise lines will allow you to bring at least one 12-pack of soda or water and or a 750 milliliter bottle of wine or champagne on board per legal age adult. Check with your cruise line for their individual policies, and remember, you have to bring them on. You cannot pack them in your bag. They have to be in your carry-on.
That's right. They have to be in the carry-on. Again, as she said, check with your individual cruise lines because there are some cruise lines
that don't let you bring anything
that do not let you bring anything on board.
That's true.
What's the next one?
Internet.
That's right.
Number 2.
Internet, because we all need to stay connected, right?
We don't.
We don't. But I know a lot of people cannot
That's
go
okay.
without being connected.
And some people work on the cruise ship, so that's all good.
So just remember, if you are going to get the internet on the ship, it is not free.
Nope.
And it's not particularly fast. If you're used to your Wi-Fi at home,
right,
you're probably going to be disappointed.
But they also have different... Go on. Sorry.
So your costs for internet on a ship,
yes,
they range quite a bit depending on what you want.
Exactly.
Right.
So they're individual packages.
Lots of different packages, and they start at around $7 and can be as high as $35. And I'm not talking per week.
No.
We're talking per day. Right? And that doesn't include the cabin.
Right.
That's just one device.
That's one device.
Now, that being said, most cruise lines do have a family plan.
Yes.
Where you'll get multiple devices and they basically give you a little bit of a per day discount for the devices.
Yes, there is a 10% to 20% discount to pre-book your internet package online prior to your cruise.
Right.
We've talked about a lot of things to do prior to your cruise, and this is one of those things to pre-book.
Pre-book as much as you possibly can before your cruise, because generally you will save money doing it.
Yes, you will.
Right? So let's talk about the different packages that most of the cruise line companies have. And again, you can check with your individual cruise line to see what they offer.
Okay.
So most lines have several different packages, as we stated. Check with your individual cruise line for how they're broken down, but the majority of them kind of break them down like this.
Okay.
Social media, you have a social media package, and what that includes is you have access to social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Snapchat, anything that's to do with social media, that's included in the package. So what that means is you can use those apps, but you cannot use any other websites or apps.
Well, there's also a mid-level package which generally includes all your favorite sites, including such as your email, news, sports, weather, banking, and finance. It does not support Skype calling or music video streaming, such as Spotify, Netflix, or YouTube.
Right.
You have to go to what?
So if you want to have access to like streaming and music, you have to go to what most lines call their premium package, and this is the ones where you'll pay $25 to $35 a day, and that is going to include all the above, including that streaming as well. So, and that is generally the fastest internet on the ship as well. So what they do is they basically throttle the speeds down the lower you go.
Okay.
But again, check your individual cruise line for their individual pricing and plans.
All right. That's enough about the internet. Now let's talk about number 3, cruising solo.
Cruising solo is a cost that a lot of people overlook because most cruise lines, well, every cruise line that I know of, all their base rates are based on double occupancy.
Correct.
Meaning that you have to pay double occupancy to rent the cabin for the week or 2 days or 3 days or how long your cruise is.
Right. Some lines will charge solo cruisers the full price for 2 people, and some will only charge 50% of the fare for the second person.
Exactly. So essentially you'd have to pay what essentially would amount to half of what a second person would cost for the ship.
Right.
Right. Go ahead.
Cruise lines are getting better at offering rates for single cruisers like NCL, which most times will have single cruiser rates.
That's right. And now, because so many people are cruising and there's a lot of solo cruisers, that some of the new ships that are being built are actually having cabins built just for solo cruisers where they'll be able to pay a single cruiser rate.
I think that's great.
That's right. So now let's talk about what I consider one of the most overpriced and overlooked things you will find on a ship: photos.
Number 4, photos.
That's right. Number 4 is photos.
Photos taken by a cruise staff are not free and can be quite expensive. So you know that getting off the gangplank, hey, let me take your photo, that one, those are not free. They're not giving them out to you once they've taken it. You have to go and purchase them.
That's right. So generally a good rule is about the cheapest 8x10 photo that I've ever seen on a ship is $20. I've seen them as high as $25. That's for one 8x10 photo, right? So it's expensive.
You are not charged for the sitting. You only pay for the pictures you decide to purchase, and you're not obligated to purchase any of the pictures.
Nope. So if you want to save some money, though, if you want to have pictures taken, because we've gotten pictures taken.
Yes,
they're quite good, actually.
Yes.
Right? Consider purchasing a package, like a photo package, and do it before you get on the ship.
Right,
because
that's what we did.
You get a discount if you buy it online before. And it will save you some money. Actually, it was a pretty good deal, the last picture package.
Yes.
And what we did is, instead of purchasing a bunch of pictures, we paid, what, $30?
$30.
We paid $30, and they give you your pictures on a
USB.
in a USB drive.
And they had me pick like 6 to 8. I could only put 6 or 8 of them on the USB.
Yeah, so that way you've always got them, and you can take them to Costco.
Yeah.
Like getting pictures done at Costco is like really cheap. So that way you own them forever, the actual original pictures. So what are we going to talk about next?
Number 5, shopping on board.
Wow, yeah, shopping on board, So don't get lured into the duty-free sales pitch.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to get, because you have to understand the shops are there to make money, not really to give you the deal of a lifetime.
You may save that, 7 to 8% in sales tax, but then they've charged you 20% more. So in the end, it's really not that much.
Yeah, most of the time, the same items you're buying on the ship, you can actually get them cheaper back home.
Exactly.
Especially with like duty-free liquor. If you go to like a liquor, like Costco or BJ's wholesale or something like that, it's actually cheaper to buy it there than it is on the ship.
Yeah.
They just lure you in with the whole, it's duty-free, no tax.
If you're going to do some shopping, wait till the last day to do your shopping. There are a lot of sales. They want to get rid of the merchandise.
Yeah, that's the best time to do it, because then you can get good, you're going to do T-shirts and
I'm like, honey,
that.
let's pack and go shop.
That's generally what we do. We pack on the last day, and then we go shop and get like souvenirs, because sometimes they'll have like 2 T-shirts for $15 or something like that, which is a good deal.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Not all the time, but sometimes. So let's talk about the next type of shopping you'll do on a cruise.
Yeah, well, number 6. Shore shopping. All cruise lines will have special talks. They say talks on shore shopping, where they tell you where to get incredible deals and give you coupons for discounts and free stuff.
coupons.
Coupons.
That's right. Now, always remember that whatever shops they're recommending to you, that the cruise line's getting a piece of the action on those discounted items
Right.
that they're pitching. Right? So just be aware of that.
Yes, but sometimes they give you a free, like the charms at Diamonds International.
Right, they
just
do.
to get you to go in the store.
And then when you get into the store,
They want to try to sell you something.
they try to sell, and they can be a bit pushy.
Well, just go in, get your free charm, and go.
Right.
Unless you're looking to buy something.
So a recommendation, and you can take it or not, but so we never go to the shopping talks, and
No.
we've just learned that it really is just a way to try to get you into the sponsored shops. Instead of taking the expert advice, from the shopping experts, we find it better just to come and shop on our own.
Yeah. But you can try whatever works for you.
Exactly. So, and now the next one, number 7.
My favorite.
Definitely Kimberly's favorite. And
Number 7 is the casino.
a lot of people overlook how much money a casino can cost you on a cruise ship.
The casino does not exist to make passengers money.
It's not there to make. You see how they build those billion-dollar cruise ships? That's part of the way they do it.
With casino money.
Exactly.
Well-
Yeah. Just like in Vegas, the house always wins, even on a cruise ship. As a matter of fact, more often on a cruise ship.
We've talked about it. Some of the worst odds in gambling are on a cruise ship.
Yeah, exactly.
But it won't stop me. But anyway.
Nothing will stop her.
Nothing.
That's right.
Always
So-
set a budget though.
Yeah, always have a budget for your gambling, because
I do.
as long as you do that, you're fine. Where people get in trouble is when they don't have a budget or they go beyond their budget.
Well, what's number 8, honey?
So number 8, actually, this is actually for first-time cruises especially. This is
Yes.
something that's often overlooked as a
Yes.
cost, and that's tipping.
Yes.
And this is always something that needs to be factored into the cost of your cruise, because it's generally not just a little bit of money that you end up tipping, right? And so on the ship, the folks that work on the ship, how they make their money is from tips.
Mm-hmm.
They're not paid a huge hourly wage or anything
No.
like that, so the majority of their money comes from tipping. And your tips range from $12 to $15 per day per person on a cruise. So basically a 7-day cruise for 2, you're going to end up paying around $200 for the week in tips.
So that's about $100 a person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then another thing you can do that is prepay your gratuities now
I would.
online before you go. That's what we do. We just prepay our gratuities before we go.
Yep.
So that's out of the way. If you do not prepay your gratuities, they're going to put them on your account.
Yes.
Usually the day before the cruise debarks or
Right.
2 days before, you're going to see them added to your account.
Right.
We've said this before. You can have them taken off
Yes.
if you choose and tip people individually. We don't choose to do that. We
No.
choose to do that, to put them on, and then what we do is, if again somebody goes above and beyond, we always bring cash and we'll slip them
Yes.
some extra money.
So that's enough about tipping. Let's go to number 9.
Specialty restaurants,
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Love specialty restaurants.
but a cost that often gets overlooked.
Most cruise ships have specialty dining venues that offer more personalized dining experiences from about $20 to $50 per person.
That's right.
Yeah.
So all ships now have these specialty dining. Well, let me rephrase that. All mainstream cruise lines, i.e. Carnival, NCL, Princess, they have specialty restaurants and French cuisine, Italian cuisine,
Yes.
Asian cuisine. They all have steakhouses on them, and from our experience, I would recommend,
The specialty
if it's
dining.
in your budget,
Yes.
if it's in your budget, specialty dining, because
For sure.
every single restaurant that we have eaten on, whether whatever ship it was, whatever cruise line it was, they were all excellent.
Yeah, we haven't had a bad specialty restaurant.
Have
Not one.
Now, if it's not in your budget, always remember that there is a ton of free dining options on every single cruise ship. So
Right.
from buffets to your main dining room to all kinds of on Blue Iguana cantinas,
Right.
burger places, and so on.
And check out your cruises too when you're booking them, because a lot of cruise lines will run specials and include some type of specialty dining as a freebie that they give away with your cruise. So if that's something you want to try out, then you can
Yeah.
look at doing it that way as well.
Yeah, Norwegian Cruise Lines actually.
Yes.
We're going on a cruise in April where we get two
or three
specialty dinings included in the price.
Yeah,
of the cruise.
so check out those cruise deals. They can really include a lot of fun things. Number 10.
Number 10, the final thing that people will overlook: shore excursions.
Yes, and the cost can add up fast. I was just going to say that, and I saw his note, and it said the cost can add up fast.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how much we spent on our Princess Shore excursions.
We were booking Princess Shore excursions for our cruise in October, and all of a sudden it was like $700 and something dollars for our shore excursion. So they can add up fast.
Right.
Now, this is the important part, and we're going to harp on this.
Right.
We've done it before. Now, excursions through the cruise line tend to be a bit more expensive.
Yes.
Right? But remember, you're going to have the peace of mind that if your excursion gets back late, the ship is going to be there.
Right.
Okay? If you're going through like a group organized excursion, you know, and there's a lot of people that will tell you otherwise. From our experience, we choose to go through the ship line because we have seen people running for the ship.
Yes, and I don't want to be that.
We do not want
to. I feel much better. I feel much more calm when I'm on an excursion booked through the ship.
Yeah, exactly. So, and this is another case. Book your excursions ahead of time because when you do, a lot of the time you'll get a 10 or 20% discount versus when you get on the ship. When you get on the ship and you want to go on an excursion, they don't have to give you a discount because you're there and you want to go.
Right. And they fill up fast too.
And they fill up really fast.
They will get full and there won't be any seats available. So
if you do decide to go with an outside vendor
Yes.
for your excursions, just make sure you do your research.
Yes.
Read reviews about them. Like Yelp is a great source. They have reviews on all kinds of stuff. So do your research to make sure they're reputable, make sure they're going to get you back on time. That's the important thing with an excursion because you don't want to show up late and you get there and you're just looking at a empty parking spot where the ship used to be.
You're saying bye, ship.
Or the ship's pulling away, and trust me, there's people on their balconies waving at you. They're up there going, bye, and they're whistling and screaming, and the dreaded pier runner.
Well, that's it for all of our overlooked items on a cruise.
Yeah, so these are expenses that, indeed,
Yes,
a lot of people overlook.
exactly.
So, as we said in the beginning, is a cruise all-inclusive?
No.
No. But you can go on a cruise and you don't have to spend a dime extra.
Yes, you choose to spend on these extras if you so choose to, if you want to.
Exactly.
And don't forget to prepay as much as possible before you go on your cruise. That's a good bit of advice that we
You'll
can
save
give.
money. You
Yes.
really will. You'll save money pre-booking as much as you possibly
Headache
can.
and lines and all that good
yeah,
stuff. So try to avoid those as much as possible. Thanks so much for watching.
That's right. So, again, subscribe if you enjoy the video.
Give us a thumbs up.
Give us the thumbs up.
If you have any suggestions, please comment below.
Yeah, we love hearing from you guys. We love comments. We love suggestions. We love all that. So we love interacting with you. We've had a ton of comments on our last videos, and actually, you keep us busy.
Don't forget to check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram account.
As well as our Teespring store that has all our official merchandise from shirts to socks to cups to tote bags.
Sounds like a mouthful.
That's right. And remember, we're giving away the blue bag right there.
But you've already subscribed, or if you haven't, please subscribe.
Please subscribe because that bag is going to be full of that cruise stuff and the camera.
It's going to be a nice gift.
It is. So for now, we're going to say goodbye. I'm Brad.
I'm Kimberly. We're Midlife Crazy.
We'll see you later.
Bye.